Even the ladies at The View are starting to turn on Joe Biden just like everybody else, because everybody's coming to the same resolution, the same conclusion. Joe Biden is too old to be our president. But what are you going to do about it? I mean, he's hanging on for dear life. And you know, when people get up there in age, I've seen it, they become kind of obstinate. They get angry. They're not going to let go. How dare you insult them and suggest that they aren't fully there? He's not. Can the ladies at The View get through to him? I don't think anybody can, but listen, when you lose them, Joe, you got a problem. Take a look.
Ducey has a sense of humor. He knows when to hit back. He's not in the
I also think we should
hang on.
We should reframe it in terms of not.
Can we stop it right there? Did you hear Joy Behar just say that? Well, hey, he doesn't have dementia yet. I mean, that's your defense? Oh, he's got a sense of humor. He must not have dementia yet. That's what we're going to go with. Okay, keep going.
Calling it age, but vitality, because people can live much later and be perfectly sharp. But I'm going to be honest, I was stunned by this press conference and I was stunned by this report. Yes, he was legally exonerated, and what Joe Biden was accused of is not comparable to how Donald Trump handled his documents case. But this was pretty damning. He had war plans related to Afghanistan sitting in his garage. There were a number of things that were outright national security threats. And the reason they're not charging him is essentially they think he forgot about it, so there wasn't this intent there. That's why they went into these details about his mental state. And I got to be honest, like, this did not inspire confidence in me. If you are worried about Donald Trump being president, this is not even the Joe Biden of 4 years ago. This is not Barack Obama. And I think Democrats have to wake up to the fact that especially young people are watching and they're seeing one of the weakest presidents in my lifetime. He's a good man. He's a decent man. He has had accomplishments.
One of the weakest presidents in your lifetime, and you work for Donald Trump?
I said, well, I'm talking in your lifetime. Good laugh line, but great laugh line. I don't want to be here on after Election Day and Donald Trump won because you guys didn't wake up to the glaring size that Trump
answered 30, but okay, so let me. But Trump answered 36 times by saying he couldn't remember.
By the way, I think
can't remember. Either he's lying or he can't remember.
It is a shame these are the only two options for Americans. It's an absolute disgrace.
Okay, so you see where they're going. Oh, well, Trump couldn't remember either. So Trump must be clearly just as bad. Well, clearly he's not that bad. He's not that bad because, you know, they're going after him, but they're going. So, like, how do you slice this? You're damned if you do, you're damned if you don't, right? So if they go after him because it was the willful concealment of these classified documents, well, then you got a president who's done some bad stuff. Or if you say, oh, we're not going to go after him because, well, he's too old, which is what they're saying, well, then you got a president that's too old. And so either way you look at this, Donald Trump comes out way, way ahead. Watch, this is actually hysterical as MSNBC tries to spin it.
You mentioned this. We should just be clear here, right? Like, age is the central narrative question here that this all revolves around in terms of its political repercussions, the way the news happened today, the questions being asked him by multiple figures there. And in the end, what makes it such a useful political tool for people that want Donald Trump to be elected or want him not to be reelected is that the fact of his age is not something you can rebut. Mm-hmm. You can't tack to, if someone says you're too far left, you can tack to the center. The man is 80 years old.
He rides a bike.
But he is the age he is, and so it's a very.
He rides a bike, and clearly he can't have dementia because he's still making jokes. Oh, guys, you know what? Give it up. Give it up. Give it up. I love how they're also trying to present this so acutely as Donald Trump's administration going after him. It is his own special counsel. I mean, I don't care if the guy's left over or not. You know what, Biden, if you don't like him, you can fire him, right?